Good evening, everybody. Hope you can see and hear us okay and everything. You're watching the Two Grumpy Wolves podcast with myself and Sutty. Sorry it's a little bit late today. I've had things to do today, so I'm a little bit scatterbrained, but we're going to make it work. We've got loads to discuss today, by the way. Two Wolves games, not just one. Although I don't really think we want to talk about either of them. We're going to give our 2 cents on it, Sutty. Two disgusting games, really. 2 losses. So yeah, it's probably going to be one of those things today where a lot of people will want to get things off their chest, Sutty, and they are able to do that by following the link in the description. You can go to our Discord. And we'll get you involved on the show, and you can have your say and everything. Thank you so much for Neil being here, Matthew, 123, Sharky, Carl, Rebecca, Dapper, Joe. Have I missed anybody else? Not just yet. I think I said Matthew. No, did I say Matthew? Whatever. Anyway, hope you guys are all having a good day, and it's been a good week for you guys because we've had a week off, Sutty. So lots to talk about, Sutty. First of all, how are you, mate? How are you feeling?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Evening, Dan. An apology from me to start with because it was my fault that there was no show last week.
Apologies needed, mate.
My mum, bless her, who's 86, had been in hospital having a hip replacement done. So I stayed the week at her house and just wanted to spend a bit of time with her without having to do a podcast.
Absolutely, mate, yeah.
I'm sure everybody will understand that. Other than that, Dan, I don't think it'll take me very long to drop the F-bomb tonight.
Yeah.
Not so much about... being relegated. I don't really give. Well, I'll be honest. I don't give a fuck for being relegated. We were relegated last September, mate. To be honest, but just how it's all come to this, and other things as well that we'll discuss. Obviously, everybody in the comments. I can see the comments. Everybody in the comments now knows that we have people within this board and chairman that claim they're going to start listening to us and don't listen to one single fuck of anything that we say or anything that we want. So for me, Leeds away last week was fuck it, get the flags back out. So we took the biggest fucking Taiwan flag that's at Molyneux with Folkestone International sprawled all over it. We've failed to prepare to fail. Splurged all down the side, all down the front of it, and I hope the fuckers seen it because they've bitterly let not only me down, because I was at that meeting and I relayed everything from that meeting, what was said and what I said and what other people said as well, not just me. And I relayed everything word for word. If people wanted to know, I told them the absolute truth of what happened in that meeting. And I'm afraid it's come to light now that just the simplest of fucking things, the simplest tap-ins that 90% of this fan base voted for, they've just fucking dissed. But not only have they dissed it, and I'm going to call the fuckers out now, some of our own dissed it. In that meeting on Monday night, the people that were there representing us, and this isn't the trust, by the way, this is a fan advisory board. 2 or 3 of them voted for it and wanted it, but two or 3 of them put a spanner in the works for something that was so simple, and to get people on board again, to make it look like they're listening to us. Well, you're fucking not. You're not listening to us. And you've had our pants down and you've shafted us from behind, you fucking lying bastards. So get ready for this weekend, because as soon as hi-ho fucking silver lining blurts out of them speakers, I urge every fucker around that ground to sing "Hi Ho, Fuck West Brom."
Good idea, to be fair. Yeah, I don't understand the whole thing around it, to be fair. We were told, Sutty, that, you know, throw a poll out there and see what people think, see what everyone thinks, and the vast majority of people, you know, said that they'd like to have it back not because of the shit that it would bring, but because it's an old song to us and it would bring back good memories, and it would bring back some good banter and much needed togetherness. And that was the whole thing around it. But they've centered so much on the negativities. Like, I could read what they've said and everything, but guys, honestly, you could read it yourself. You may as well not even bother, because they haven't actually taken into consideration any of the polls that we did or anything. They've mentioned it, but it's not like they've gone, we can see that there's like 90% of you that want to do this, but because we're a bunch of snowflakes, we don't want to say the F word, etc., etc. I'm not being funny, but grow up. Like, it's a football match. There's tribalry. It's tribal. There's rivalries everywhere you look in football, and it's one of the most beautiful things about football is that you like a colour of shirt, and I like a colour of shirt, and I like a badge, you like a badge, and we like the team, and we like the club and everything, and we get involved in it. Without that tribal, like, nature, what's the point sometimes? Like, most of the games that I've really, really enjoyed are the ones where the fans have got on each other's, like, backsides, do you know what I mean? They've proper gone at one another, and there's a bit of something about it. They just want the most vanilla, boring fucking thing at the moment, football do. Just in general. Literally. In general.
You're never going to turn Wolverhampton Wanderers into a fucking prawn sandwich brigade club.
That's what they want, though, isn't it?
That's what they want, yeah. I've been having conversations today on a different Discord channel, and I do like going on there because I like to wind the fuckers up, because they're the most woke fucking idiots, some of them on there. Some good people on there, but some absolute fucking cretins on there who sit in the fucking Billy Quiet upper and fucking, you know, give it all their business acumen and why you shouldn't swear at football and all this. Let me tell you all now, right? The one football club that I despise in this country above any other football club is West Bromwich Albion, right? Yeah. Now, we all know why I despise West Bromwich Albion, because they're our biggest rival. And without them, there is no game to me.
No.
They are our biggest rival.
Yeah.
We hate each other.
Yeah.
But we need each other.
Yeah.
If we don't sing songs about them and they don't sing songs about us, there's none of that little bit of needle when you meet. You need that little bit of needle in a game of football with your local rivals. Now, we've had the Villa come to town a few times and we've turned them over a few times. It's just a bit of friendly banter. The Albion is completely different. It's the most policed game in English football. How many football matches are there that are morning kickoffs within this country? And I'll tell you, there's not fucking very many. We need them as much as they need us. And if we stop singing about them, you might as well close fucking Molyneux down, shut the turnstiles, tell the Chinese, fuck off back to fucking China, because there's no point coming here. You have to have rivalry. It's a tribal game. It's always been tribal. And if you've got people representing you in meetings with the hierarchy of this football club, after taking polls from every fan channel, and every fan channel done a poll on here,
yeah,
from the biggest, which is always Wolves, all the way down to some of the smallest. Everyone was nearly 90%. I think most were 90. I think the only one that was about 82% was always Wolves. But that's huge, 82%. They've took those votes into that meeting on Monday night with Matt Fitzgerald and all the others there. Nathan Shee wasn't there, but all the others there. And they've totally gone against what a fan base wanted. They should hang their heads in shame because they do not represent me and they do not represent the majority of this football club. And I'm going to call it out now. I'll call this out. You can have me on this. Wolves Fan Advisory Board is not fit for purpose and they should all resign tonight.
Fucking strong words, Sutty, but I tell you what, words that genuinely, I'm sorry, a lot of people are just afraid to say. People are afraid to say what they actually want to say. They're so protected by the nature of, oh, but it's the club, and you know, I can't say this, I can't say that. You're a fucking human being, mate, and you have got just as much need for this club and want for this club than anybody else. If anything, we are so much more than the people in charge, because like I've said 1,000 times, we are going to still be here when they've gone, Sutter. And that's a fact. That's an absolute fact. So you better understand what club you're in charge of. And that goes for everyone who's got a voice which can put things into play. Every single person, anyone who's got any sort of power to make things happen, you need to realise what football club we are. We aren't one of these, oh, I'm just gonna wave a flag or whatever. Do what you want in the ground. You know what I mean? As long as it's not racist or, you know, it's not hate-filled or whatever. If it's banter, it's banter. And we know it is. And it don't fucking matter. But that's what we've got to say about the liquidator thing. And everyone, I think people genuinely don't see it for as big as it actually is. It's not that it's just a song. It's just a song. It's not even just that. It's the nature of hearing us out and saying, do polls, and then just giving us the exact excuse that they gave us the first time. It's the same exact fucking thing. The whole policing thing, the whole they don't want to cause trouble and all this shit. What was the point then? What was the point in listening to us and having and considering it? There was no consideration, was there?
We now know that West Midlands Police never banned the liquidator. That is absolute fact. It was a club decision. West Midlands Police went to Albion and Wolves and said, we think you should consider not playing it. We're not telling you not to play it, but so like us soft fucking twats that we are, we said, oh, okay, then we won't play it. Albion didn't. They had about a year without it, I think. And there was such uproar at Albion that they bought it back, right? Now, people have said to me today on the other Discord channel that I have a little chat on, look what happened at the Black Country Derby in the FA Cup. They blamed the playing of the liquidator for what they deemed was full-scale violence. Well, I've just dissed that completely. I said, well, I stood there laughing at it, to be honest. They said, what, you were laughing at the trouble on the... I said, yeah. I said, because that's fuck all.
Yeah.
To what it used to be, that's nothing. I was stood there laughing at it. It was funny.
Yeah.
There was nothing. There's a few fucking pissed up Albion fans invading the pitch trying to get it called off because they were getting hammered.
Because they were losing. That was the only time it called. That's the only thing. That's the literally only thing that created all that trouble. Was they?
Don't forget, we had two fucking Yanks in that ground, given all free fucking kit,
Yeah.
Free food.
Yeah.
Free drink.
Yeah.
And they ripped the piss out of us by fucking pulling up Arsenal shirts the night we drew 2-2 with them. And then they were escorted out in a nice flash fucking limousine.
Mm-hmm.
And the club put these pair of wankers up.
Mm.
And yet they'll do shit like that.
And just like football, by the way.
Get streams off fucking YouTubers.
Yeah, yeah. And
No
just like football, though, after, this is what football's come to. That happened. Where was they the next week? Spurs.
Yeah. Pair of absolute.
So you've seen all of that viralness, and they're probably thinking they'll probably do the same. You know, they probably do the same. And you know what? That'll cause a few clicks and whatever. It's all just fucking plastic nonsense now. It really is. Football is so fucking shit. Like,
so I'm urging everybody on Saturday. Start singing the Liquidator when IO Silver Lining comes on. Everybody in that fucking South Bank, get on board and then start singing songs, the Lee Hughes song. Yeah. About his missus being a prostitute and stuff like that. Just go for it.
Yeah,
because they'll soon put the fucking Liquidator on then because it'll seem tame.
Let's go through some of the comments a little bit here. So, North Street says...
I'm a bit angry.
Nah, mate, go for it. That's why we're here. Fosun sucked us dry, says North Street. Completely correct. He says it's PR. Imagine we want the old gold next year, says Sharky. And 90% agree, but the club choose yellow and ignore us. Well, that's literally... I wouldn't... Okay, here's another thing, guys. Here, put a poll out for this. Who would be shocked? No one. No one would be shocked at anything this club does.
No.
Anything could happen, and we'd be like, yeah, sounds about right.
The thing is now, that was such an easy tap-in for them. How can you now go back to them with anything that needs a bit of serious discussion and clout and think that they're going to listen to you?
This is it, isn't it?
Because you've just fucking gone in there. You've got in there on Monday night. Oh, we've got a few things to discuss. One of the things is the Liquidator. No, sorry, lads, we're not doing that. We've seen 90%, but not doing that. Oh, okay, then. There's two of us that don't want it. I'll tell you the two that don't want it. I'll find out who you are, and I'll name you on here when I've found out, because you're a fucking disgrace to the fan base of this club. You represent us. You're not there for your own free will and to say, oh, I can't tell you anything what happened in the fan advisory meeting. Can't tell you. It's a secret. Fuck off. If you can't let the masses know what you're discussing in a meeting with the hierarchy of this club, then fuck off.
Yeah, because you're literally causing more problems. We want clarity. You know what I mean? We're all about give us a reason, you know, for all these things. But there has to be I'm getting my words mixed up, but what I'm trying to say is don't fucking say, put your polls up and we'll hear you out, and then just give us the same fucking excuse, but in black and white. Because we'd already seen what they've typed. We've fucking seen it. We've heard it already. Do you know what I mean? Just do you hear what I'm trying to say? Like, why say, do your polls and we'll hear you out, and then just completely go back on it? Anyway, look, we've said enough about the fucking Liquidator thing. We'll go back on it as we go, for sure. And for people that are thinking it's not all big, I'm sorry, but we need to get behind a team in this fucking new season in the Championship. Which, let's fucking talk about it. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, Sutty. This fucking football club has been relegated officially, Sutty. It's gone. We're in the Championship now. So everyone fucking moaning every single time I was doing reviews all those fucking years ago, right, when we first come up, and I was saying, this is amazing, but needs to carry on, and then COVID happened, and I kept fucking saying it over and over and over again. Why does it feel different? Why aren't they replacing players? Why aren't they going for it like they did? And it got worse. Nah, you're just being negative. Just being negative. They can't do that. PSR, all this fucking bullshit. Now look where we are. What's the excuse now?
Trust the process, Dan.
What the fuck is the excuse now?
Trust the process. That's what we were told for 5 years. Trust the process. They know what they're doing. They don't know fuck all. They got lucky with Nuno.
Yeah.
He was lucky because Nuno, apparently, according to Jeff, he was lucky. Nuno was.
That's his words,
Jeff,
yeah. That's his
Jeff
words.
was fucking lucky, not Nuno. Jeff was lucky to have him. And he shit on him from a great height. And as soon as he shit on him from a great height, it started fucking circling the sinkhole, getting worse and worse. That little bastard's got a lot to answer for. And let me tell you now, he ain't gone away either. We were told he had, and he hasn't. I'm imploring everybody on here who's going on Saturday. You must make that place a horrible place on Saturday. You cannot sit back, accept relegation, and say, oh, well, you know, we've had a good 8 years. Fuck that. We had 3 decent years. The rest have been pretty shit.
Worse and worse, by the way.
Getting worse and worse, year on decline. You have got a moral objective to go there on Saturday and voice your concerns and make that place not very nice for that chairman, because he needs to see it. He ain't seen it. I've been in a room with him and had a nice little chat with him and that, and I left him in no certain terms that I don't trust you lot.
No.
Your words are fantastic. But I told him to his face, your words are fantastic, but I'll judge you on your actions, because unfortunately there is no trust towards you from me. I don't trust you. I've called you out and I've called your company out for 5 years, and I'll stand by every single word that I've said about you. I'll stand outside that fucking Billy Wright main entrance and I'll fucking protest on my own on a fucking midweek day if I have to, again. They're a bunch of fucking cretins that do not listen to us. And I'll tell you this much as well. If they get this wrong this coming season next year and we don't go straight back up, well, I'm telling you now, you are staring into a financial abyss with this, with secured loans that are taken out against Premier League TV money and Molineux. And if you ain't got that 60, 70 million quid TV money, then you're in the shit. So these fuckers want to have a plan, and a fucking good one. And I shall be going to the trust meeting on the 4th of June, and I urge you all to pay your £5 and go to the Emerald Club on the 4th of June and tell the board of the trust when they go for this meeting what you want them to say. Not what they want to say. There are some good people on the trust, but there's some soft ones as well. And they've got to be fully aware that it's got to be hard questioning. And if you're not going to answer our questions and do what we ask you to do, then unfortunately we are gonna come down hard on you. Yeah. We will come down hard. And if I have to, I'll sort you some protests out. I'll sort you some proper protests out. You'll think that the one before Christmas was quite tame. I'll sort you some protests out, not a problem, because there are plenty of people who will get on board with it.
Yeah. Mate, absolutely. Like, listen, at the end of the day, we all knew it was coming, and it's kind of softened the blow in the sense that this whole season has just felt like we're going down. We're going down. It just got worse and worse. As soon as we started to lose against the teams that we should have been doing better at, and you started to see these players that were replaced, who, by the way, a lot of those players in the good window that Jeff said are either gone or going. Just saying. So you can go and say, well, like you said, Sutty, it's been a good 8 years. You know, it's been nice while it lasted. I'm sorry. We have not gone down in a manner where you shouldn't feel absolutely furious at this board, this club, and that fucking chairman. You shouldn't be just going, yeah, it's all right. You know, the championship will be better anyway. You know what I mean? Like, let's think of reasons why the championship's going to be better. Fuck off, man. Like, seriously, are you literally mental? Are you mental? How can you be so passive? In the nature that we've gone down, it's not down to just one or two things. It's so many things that could have been avoided. And that's the difference, Sutty. We are used to seeing Wolves be relegated, but what they showed us, what was possible, and just the idea of all of that just getting worse and worse, and no one learning from mistakes, ticking boxes, signing the wrong players, relying on the wrong thing at the wrong time, has only now got us exactly where we deserve to be through those things. But the fact that people are just rolling over is just fucking... It actually shocked me. It shocked me. The amount of nonchalance I've seen around fans about this is just fucking mental to me. And the fact that people still think, by the way, I'm going to fucking say it, the fact that people think that this manager, this guy is the answer, and you're going to give him a load of fucking money to buy more Angel Gomez's, you're mad. You're mad. And I swear to God, if anyone fucking glazes Angel Gomez one more time, I'm going to fucking scream. I've not seen nothing from this guy. And I've heard people say, "Oh man, we gotta keep him." What? Literally, they're all not good enough. But the reason why they're there is exactly the reason why you should be angry. Because they've put him here. And we're dealing with the shit now. And it's how you fucking deal with it. You can either be like most people and be really passive and be like, oh, it is what it is. Or you can be angry. And I think, really, we warrant anger. Sutty, let's talk about these fucking football matches. May as well. Jesus Christ. The first one was it the West Ham game? Was the West Ham game first? I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Past Friday.
So I can see you guys, by the way, Rebecca and Dapper. I can see you both available. I will get you guys in at some point as well. Just bear with us while we go through a couple of things. So, Sutty, talk me through the West Ham game, mate.
Well, minutes 1 to 30. Bit of tippy-tappy football. All looks quite nice on the eye. No cutting edge, no shots. And then we can see, just before half-time, we come out, you would expect some sort of response, wouldn't you? In the changing room, we come out, bang, bang. Concede 2 more. An absolute fucking shambles. Tactically. And the way they've applied themselves tells me that not one of them want to be here. There's no pride. And I'll say it again, Dan. I'll say this one more fucking time. I'm sick of saying this. We've had 8 different fucking captains. Not one of them are a captain. We have no leaders. We have no fighters. There's no bottle. There's certainly no quality. There's no cutting edge. There's no creativity. It is a damning report of failure and neglect in recruitment last summer where I don't know if people are aware, but you have 1 to 5 options on every position that you deem that you've got to replace a player. So, I'll just give you an example. We sell what I deem, although he was an absolute fucking idiot at times, a maverick, bit of a genius at times in Cunha, and we replace him with John fucking Arias, who looks so far out of depth. So that is an absolute abysmal signing. The only one out of the 6 that came in that you could say was half decent is Krejci. But the rest are all 4s and 5s.
Yeah.
On the list. How many number 1 targets did we go and get? And if we had the chance of getting them, how many times did Jeff say, oh, no, I don't think so. No. We've sold Cunha, we've sold Ain't-Norrie, we've got rid of Sarabia, and we've made a shitload of money on signings. They've spent 100 million, but they were still in a net profit on their sales. So they still made profit. Sell Cunha, and you're replacing with fucking John Arias. Are you taking the piss out of me? No.
It's like one. It's like one bloke.
Dan. I witnessed every single friendly last summer.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll let you have your say in a minute.
No, carry on.
Every friendly last summer I went to.
Yeah.
From Walsall to the ones at home to Girona away. I went to every friendly. We got worse as every friendly went by. We never won a friendly. We drew 2 and lost 4, I think. We hit the Premier League. We get absolutely pumped 4-0 at home by Man City, who I might add never really got out of fucking second gear. And it set the tone. And I'll tell you when we were relegated. I'll tell you the fucking exact game we were relegated. When we lost 3-1 to Leeds at home. That was it. It was fucking done then.
Yeah.
And if they couldn't see that then the fucking lot of them want to go, because it's just not acceptable. This is a Premier League club that's in its 8th year acting like someone that's just got up through the fucking playoffs. Sunderland tore us a new arse. Burnley come to Molineux, beat us 3-2. Leeds have pumped fucking 6 up us in 2 games. Fuck me, come on. It's fucking not acceptable.
6 points against.
We're meant to just sit there, and then that's what I'm saying. We'll go back again. You've got fucking numpties going into meetings representing this fan base who ain't got the bollocks they were born with. I reckon their balls are shoved up their arse. They're that fucking frightened. It needs people to go into discussion with the hierarchy with some bollocks who ain't going to come out of there until they fucking get answers they want. And there's proof where the plan is going with this football club. They told us what they're going to do. Let's see it on a timeline, on a piece of paper, so we can hold you accountable and say, hang on a minute, you said you're going to fucking do this, and that ain't been fucking done. Because no fucker's seen it. You can have the likes of Matt Fitzgerald, head of media and all his bollocks fucking spouting off bullshit to you. Absolute fucking wet wipe of a bloke. I can't wait to go to another meeting with these people. I really cannot fucking wait to be invited to another meeting, because I tell you now, I won't be so fucking nice next time. Not that I was very nice last time, to be honest. They must have thought I was a right miserable bastard. But I won't be fucking nice next time, I'll tell you, because I'll hold every single one of them to account for this shit show of this season. I'm telling you now, everybody else in the meeting will be thinking, fuck me, he's going off on one, because I fucking will, because this is not acceptable. And if we perform in the closed season this time coming like we did last time, then we'll be just where Leicester are now. I can fucking assure you of that. Because if you fail to prepare, what's the flag say? You fucking prepare to fail. Simple as that. But as for that West Ham game, mate, you can't say no more than that. No. Lack of desire, no creativity, no plan. You've got a manager stood on the sidelines that looks like a rabbit in the fucking headlights. totally outwitted by what I deem the best manager we've had in decades. Just took the piss out of him in the end. Took the piss out of him.
Yeah.
He's another one that unfortunately is not fit for purpose. And it runs so far through, it's ingrained in this fucking club now, mate, like a dirty stain that no one can fucking remove.
I agree.
There's no fucking removing this stain until we, as a fan base, start to show some bollocks again and put this woke fucking lot back in their place. It's not acceptable. Being woke is not football.
No.
As simple as that. I might be an old bastard and want to hark back to old times, but this just would not have been accepted a few years ago. I can tell you that. And I can tell you now, there's people in these comments who are more than what I'm fucking saying now. That's fact.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, it was just, I mean, I've done a watch along for both these games, so you've heard a lot about what I've had to say about it, so I won't go into it too much, but fucking hell, man. Like, who's got more pressure on them in this game? Also, we already know with going down, or West Ham who need to fucking win. And we were saying, oh, we might be the party, we might be the party poopers this time round, do you know what I mean, for all these games. Mate, I've said this so many times now, but I can't say it enough. We are the fucking cheerleaders for these teams. We are letting them just run amok on us. We got fucking defenders scoring braces against us in this game. And the game was done, Sutty, because for some fucking reason, and we'll go into the other game in a minute, we concede 2 goals in under a fucking minute. Because João Gomez decides, I'm being pressed. I can't be arsed. Like, fucking have the ball, have he? I'm just going to fall over and try and win a foul. Couldn't get a foul. And that's it. You know what I mean? Just like that, we get fucked over. Same happened when Matheus Mane was on the ball. And for me, I'm sorry, but if you're going to concede like that, you do not deserve to be in the top tier of football. It's too fucking easy, man. It's too easy against teams that have been struggling. You know what I mean? In a relegation battle. And we've made them just fucking look so much better than us. It's unreal. And let me just tell you, a lot of you guys think, right, that this manager is the right manager, right? He gets a win against West Ham. That was our first win of the season, right? He's got near enough the same fucking squad. Albeit Strand Larson, pretty much. Everyone else, practically, is still fucking there, right? And you should have enough to get it done again. But how amazing is it, Sutty, that in one game we win by being brave and being a good fucking side to just being... I mean, this game honestly could have been a cricket score. They honestly swamped us that bad. Our defensive line was fucking gone from the first whistle. I can't believe how bad we were. We lost 4-0, Sutty. 4 fucking 0. We're still playing Jackson Chitreya. We're still playing Jackson Chitreya when you've got a better option on the bench.
That's down to the manager, Dan.
I mean,
what's young Lima got to do to get a start in this team?
And the other thing as well, I'm sorry, I'm going to mention it again. Angel Gomez started this game and went off. He went off because he was that shit. Right? And then he plays in the next one. I'm sorry, but what in the fuck are they doing? Now, this is unacceptable. But what's great is I thought, okay, fair enough. It's a bit of a one-off, Sutty. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a one-off. It is what it is. We'll see what happens in the next one. We then play Leeds, right? Who are another struggling side, right? And this lineup, literally says it all. It says it all. And I know a lot of people are going to be saying, well, there's reasons now why Tolu didn't play. There's reasons now why Matheus Mane didn't play, you know, because they had a Barmy. They should not have been having that much of a scrap. When you're a manager, you kill that dead on like this. Fucking dead on. No, fuck off. You've had enough. That's enough now. You go to that one. You go to that side. You go to that side. And you call it a day. Do you know what I mean? And you address it. And you say, right, that was then. Make up with one another. We need the best fucking players available. And instead, he pussies out and doesn't play him. Doesn't play Tolu the whole fucking game. Right? And there's nothing against Armstrong. But the way he's got us playing, Sutty, does not suit Adam Armstrong. And he signed him. The way we are playing does not even suit Angel Gomez or Armstrong. And he signed them both. And you want to give, not you, Sutty, but you, some of you lot, want to give him all that fucking money. And go, here you are. I'm sorry, but Angel Gomez and Armstrong probably aren't even... You know what? They're probably not even that bad. I think Armstrong's been all right recently, to be fair.
He's been our best player.
But I'm sorry. If it's not going right and you're playing kick it to the fucking tall bloke and you've got a bunch of midgets playing up front... And you've got a big fucking guy on the bench raring to go. And the only reason you don't play him is because of shit that happened in the changing room. Why? Just fucking play him. Who fucking cares? Even if it came out after, we'd have probably thought a little bit more about him. Oh, he obviously still wants us to get a result and whatever, because despite all that shit going on in the changing rooms, he's still playing him, which is good because obviously at that moment, that's who we fucking needed. I took a completely different angle from a lot of people took from this. I am sorry, but when you have only got a small amount of points and you've only won a small amount of times and you're yet to actually pick up 3 points away from home, I expect there to be shit in the changing rooms. Do you agree, Sutty? Why? Who the fuck wants them to be like laughing and dancing when they're losing football matches in the way they've been losing?
The thing is, as well, though, Dan, we've been lied to again because we keep getting these stupid little fucking club videos out saying, oh, they're all together. Rob Edwards says, oh, this group are all together. Oh, they fuck. This lot ain't together. They don't know what together is.
They all want out, mate. As soon as that R's gone next to our name, look at the fucking links to all of them. Look at them all.
Fight. There's no pride as a team. Tolu fucked off down the tunnel at 70 minutes with a face like thunder. Now, I'm not here to call out the young un, but it's come out this week, obviously, that there was bother in the changing room between Tolu and Mane, and that was all put under, swept under the carpet. And then there's another story come out after Crystal Palace. The fucking Jose Sar's had a step two with Mane. There's a common denominator here. and it's a young lad of 18 years of age. Now, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I'd say he's getting a bit too big for his fucking boots in a changing room full of men. And they're probably a bit pissed off with him. Now, I'd be pulling him up and saying, hey, senior fucking professional footballers here, you've got to respect them. Don't get cocky. Know your place. Be humble. Know your place. Go out there and fight for the fucking badge. But unfortunately, we seem to have a team of individuals that have no bollocks. Now, my friend, a good friend of mine, Craig, he was at Leeds and West Ham with me, and he's a proper old school lad, Craig. Many of you have seen him on another podcast. That's how he is, and he's almost bereft with anger at what he'd witnessed at Leeds, like I was. And when they all come over after the game and started clapping us, well, I think 3,000 Wolves supporters all tell him to fuck off. Don't take the piss out of us. Fuck off. At least put some fight in. We can forgive you not being good enough.
Yeah.
But what we can't forgive is the total lack of effort and application on a pitch for 90 minutes. We don't mind if you clatter into fucking people as long as you show some fight. The first goal, let's go for the first goal. The first goal, it's come from a corner. It's been headed out. It's been put back in again. The kids had time in the 6-yard box. In the 6-yard box to do an overhead kick with no, if you freeze frame it when it's left his foot, there's nobody within 2 yards of him in the 6-yard box. Dan Bentley has no chance. And let me tell you now, before I go on, Dan Bentley saved us from an absolute fucking mauling in the first half. Right? That I'm not going to criticise Dan Bentley because he could do nothing. The marking, the planning, the tactics, the application were fucking dreadful. And that's goal number one. We should have already been one down after 30 seconds if it weren't for Dan Bentley.
Yeah.
Goal number two, fuck me. Totti Gomez plays football like he's wearing a fucking pair of Timberland boots on the wrong fucking feet. Fuck me. He's played a ball out and he's played it straight to Anderson. One touch, ball across the box. You've got fucking Jackson Chichua, who's about 4 yards behind his fucking bloke. And he's got simple tapping. Game over. Absolute game over. That was it done. Right? You've got two midgets up front in Adam Armstrong, who did have a nice finish, actually. He was a foot offside, but it was a good finish. And I'm not knocking Adam Armstrong. So he's agreed to come here in a difficult situation, obviously preparing for next season.
Yeah.
But Angel Gomez, oh, fuck me. If he's worth 80 grand a week, then I'll stand topping. I will stand topping in the fucking centre circle of Molineux because he is an absolute sack of shit. He's got no bottle. He doesn't want to be here. He's made it abundantly clear that he thinks he's better than this football club. Well, if you are, son, don't bother fucking finishing the rest of the season. Fuck off. Because I don't want you in my fucking shirt, that's for certain. And you can take the other fucking mercenaries with you because they're robbing us of a wage. And you watch them all, Dan. You watch now. They're all aligning themselves like the little rats that they are.
Mate, he is unbelievable.
Evacuate the fucking ship because it's sinking quicker than the fucking Titanic with the bow just stuck out the fucking water at the moment with them lot perched on top waiting for a lifeboat to come along. Just take me away, I can't handle it.
Mate, it's actually so much worse. It's so much worse than you think it is, mate. Like, honestly, you could fucking name a player, he's gone. It's so much worse than you think it is, mate. I'm telling you. And some of the teams
out of us now, they're just taking the piss. And if these people from all the other like fan advisory board and the people that are meant to represent us, if they keep shuffling into meetings just sitting down, shuffling, let's go and have a chat with them. And they don't fucking start flipping tables and banging on tables saying, what the fuck is going on? Ask hard questions. I'll put my name in the hat. If you want me to come in with you, I'll come in with you. I'll go in every night of the week if you want me to.
I think we'd all love that, mate. But to be honest, like, let's be honest, Sutty, yeah. We're talking about 2 games because we've missed 2 games, right? But they are honestly just as shit as one another, with the one thing that pissed me off the most is the fucking audacity of some of these players, man. The audacity of some of these players who are looking for, you know, greener pastures, who just don't fucking deserve it. The only thing they deserve is to literally go the fuck down with us. They deserve that. That's what they deserve. They don't deserve to just fuck off back to wherever they want to go. Honestly, mate, I really have to be careful, but genuinely, what I'm hearing, there ain't going to be no one left, mate. No one. Everyone who they've come out and said, oh, we want to keep hold of this player and we want to keep hold of this player. Mate, it's scary how many are gone, you know. It's fucking scary. And the fact that they think...
I told you a couple of weeks ago that we've got a window between the World Cup and the Championship for about 3.5 weeks. Who's going to join, if they go into the World Cup, who's going to join Wolves in the Championship pre-World Cup? Because if they have a good World Cup, they could end up at a higher placed club. Now, the likes of Bournemouth and Brentford are absolutely taking the piss out of us.
Oh, mate.
How their clubs run. Because you're getting rid of Areola. Right, he's handed his ticket in, and fair play to the bloke.
Yeah.
And this isn't a dig at Bournemouth. I admire Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Right. They're size-wise, they're nothing compared to us. Trophies-wise, nothing compared to us. How the club is run.
Brains, mate.
They are monumentally better than us. And I'll leave you with this one, Dan. I've said on here not so long back, when we got into Europe, we were 5 years in front of Aston Villa. Now, this club has been benchmarked against Aston Villa for what they charge us for our seats, whatever. They've benchmarked us against the Villa, right? Now, people on the chat, Matt, are not going to like what I'm going to say now. Villa are a far, far more ambitious football club than Wolverhampton Wanderers. And we were 5 years in front of them 5 years ago. How the fuck in 5 years have we become more than 10 years behind them?
Oh yeah, mate. And that is fact, you know. That's not even, like, exaggerating. That's not even slightly exaggerating.
That's mismanagement on a fucking monumental scale, to go from 5 years in front to 10 years minimum behind. How the fuck have they managed that?
And I'm sorry as well, how much do we struggle when we lose players and managers, and it always just seems like this big rush job, like, fuck, we haven't prepared for this at all. Shit, there's a fire. Fuck, where's all the fucking water? We're so unprepared for everything. Bournemouth get rid of one of their... Okay, I'm going to say it. The best manager that's ever been at the club, ever. Right? He's gone. He's going to fucking Chelsea, right? He fucking goes, and the fucking week after, they hire a manager who literally is one of the main fucking reasons Erling Haaland was so good at Dortmund. And he's gone to Bournemouth.
It's like I said though, Dan, he might not be the greatest manager in the world, but they're proactive. They have people lined up. Last season, right? Stupid here, right? Mr. Dumb here had Brentford to go down because they lost their forward line and their manager, and Bournemouth to go down because they sold their whole defence. How stupid was I for not realising that these two small clubs have got a plan?
And that's all you need. That's all you need.
But
And football minds.
Number 4 and 5 choices off our fucking list, who are absolute shower of shit. We ain't getting no money back for these people, Dan. Think we're going to get £23 million back for Tolu? Think we're going to get 13 million back for fucking Jackson Chichua? No fucker will take him.
Fourth choice, by the way.
To go somewhere.
Jackson Chichua. Fourth choice, and he's a starter. He was the fourth choice for Vitor.
I'm honestly, I'm so fucking angry. I know I'm losing my shit, and I know people probably like to see Sutty kick off every now and then.
No. I'll tell you what,
I really am fucking pissed off.
No, they got no reason to be pissed off, mate. You got no reason to be pissed off because, you know, the Championship. You know, there's reasons why it's great. There's people are. I'm going to say it. People are making content, promoting how good the Championship's going to be. People are actually making the content after what's happened to this club. We haven't gone down fighting. We haven't gone down proud, and we've done all we can. Do you know what I mean? We've thrown it all there. We've done all we can. We've done nowhere near enough to keep this club from being relegated. And now we've got people going, woohoo, the Championship, no VAR, woohoo, can't wait for the Championship. Fuck off, man. Like, are you fucking mad? How can you make light of this, of the idea that we're being relegated? They're not even thinking about the financial hole that we could be in if we don't get this right. They're not even realising it. They don't even realise that we could easily be relegated again. You said the word Leicester earlier. You said it. And I'm fucking glad you did. Because that is the most fucking carbon copy of what our club is becoming. And they've got a better squad than us, by the way. I'm just going to fucking say it. Their squad, I'd take so many of their players. They're actually got a really good squad, and they haven't survived. And most of their players, Sutty, played in the Premier League with them. We're going to lose all of ours. And then we're going to assemble the best mates. We've basically going to assemble whoever was at Rob Edwards' fucking wedding. That's basically what we're assembling. The fucking best mates brigade. Because the only reason we got Angel Gomez is because he's mates with fucking Rob Edwards. That's it. That's his pull. You know what I mean? I'm hearing rumours that Lescott's interested in joining the coaching, you know, the team and everything. Brilliant. You know, he's an ex-Wolves guy. It is, you know, it is what it is. But again, it's a mate. It's so fucking it's literally the most amateur shit ever. And we honestly, people are genuinely backing this guy, man. They're actually backing him, man. They're actually thinking that he's going to assemble the fucking Avengers. That's what he's thinking. They think he's fucking... Oh, my God, man.
Do you know what, Dan? If we played with an FA Cup tie this Saturday against the Albion, with how they've turned the corner recently and how we're playing over the last few games, I'm telling you now, if we played them at home Saturday with the two current starting 11s, if he started like he did against Leeds...
Who are you talking about? Against who? Leicester?
No, against the Albion.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I don't think we'd beat Leicester, Sutty.
They turn us over.
I honestly think we'd lose against Leicester. And I'm not even fucking saying. Honestly, I look at that 11 and there's so many players that are actually half decent, and they are going down to the League One. And people are like, nah, come on, don't be negative. That's not going to happen. Why not? They won the Premier League. We ain't won shit. They won the Premier League. And they're going down. We've done fuck all. And got worse every single season. And now we're going to lose all of the talent and replace them all. And you think genuinely we're going to punch our way back into the Premier League? You're mad. You're insane. That is honestly insane.
It's actually, what's the word I'm looking for them to think? It's a bit cocky, really, to think that they're going to do that. Because they don't have the tools to do it. They don't have the tools within the club to do it, i.e. recruitment team. Matt Jackson's words, we're going to punch our way up, back up in the first year. I'm watching you, Matt, because I don't trust you, because you were a fucking lieutenant of Jeff Shee's.
Mate, he was a fucking... Honestly, Jeff could have had his fucking hand up his arse and controlling him like a puppet. Because he was literally just sat there like this, just saying anything that he wanted him to say, fucking repeating. People have got short-term memory loss, man, I'm telling you. Genuinely, some people have. You don't even remember that interview. Everyone blames Jeff Shee for that interview. A lot of what Jeff Shee was saying, he was agreeing with. Relegation means nothing. Don't worry about relegation. It's not as bad as what people think it is. Watch it back. That guy's still here. And the hilarious thing is, so is Jeff Shee. Jeff Shee is still at this football club. Jeff Shee has been spotted in Birmingham. We were told that he's fucked off to London. So why the fuck is he now why is he a director of that? What in terms of? I've got to be careful what I say. How is he still here? And that's another lie, then, isn't it? He's nowhere near this football club. That's what they said, wasn't it, Sutty?
Absolutely, that's what they said.
He's nowhere near this football club, but he's the guy who's getting paid when you buy merchandise. Think about that. He's not in the footballing part, though. It's okay. You telling me he's still not in people's ears? You're fucking telling me that.
Who he's employed by and where his place of employment is, and he'll tell you exactly. And he's employed by the people that do sort of all merchandise, Wolves Sports, fucking wing, and the address is Molyneux, Wolverhampton.
But it's got nothing to do with our football club.
So you see that fucking flag behind me? If I unfold it, it's got "What's the plan, Jeff" on it. That's
might as well fucking get it back out, mate. Don't edit it.
Back out Saturday.
Don't even edit it.
With the big fucking, the big one, a flag of Taiwan with the fail to prepare to fail, and the lovely great big Fosun international emblem on it. That fucker's coming out as well. They can search me at the gate. I don't give a fuck because I won't be carrying it, but it will be fucking getting unveiled at some point. South Bank, and I urge everybody that wants to protest like that, fucking give it them, because they can't be let get away with this season. Well, we've got 2 home games left. This is unthinkable to me. I can't comprehend why there's not absolute toxicity within this fucking club at the moment.
They'll be singing.
I can't get
They'll
it.
be singing, mate. They'll all be fucking singing. They'll all be fucking singing. They'll be singing fucking Rob Edwards' Barmy Army.
Well, I fucking hope they ain't.
It's just ridiculous. Anyway, we've got a couple of people waiting.
Let them in. Let them have their say. I want to sit back and listen. See if anybody's got the same view as me.
Let's be honest, mate. We've had to fucking say we say it as it is. I'm sorry. If you fucking butthurt in the comments, then go to other channels who don't want to say the real fucking shit. And when we fucking relegated to League One, right? Come back here and fucking apologise. That's when you'll fucking say, "Oh, I didn't think it was going to happen." Or, yeah, well, there was fucking signs for a very good long time. Rebecca, I'm going to get you on. I'm going to unmute you, and I'll get you volumes as you just say what you need to say, Rebecca. I think I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I think so.
I can hear you, Rebecca.
Go on. Yeah.
Good. I'm not going to say good evening because there's nothing good about it, really, is there?
No.
It's just been the week of horrors, to be honest with you. Well, firstly, I'll start with the Leeds game because it was like, the days looming when the big R was going to happen. So there I am sitting, hoping for a great selection and some players on the pitch with fight and grit. And I got none of it. Crap selection with tactics of putting long balls in to two midgets on a pitch. And then you have a striker with presence sitting on the bench and he's the fourth choice. Jackson, he needs to go to a football academy this summer to learn how to play football because it was just horrific. It was abysmal to watch. And then the comedy of errors by your captain of Wolves FC says it all, to be honest with you. So that was the start of the week with the Leeds game that was just horrific. And then we get into Monday and relegation comes on. And now here we are again that, they put a poll out there. 90% majority of people wanted it. And it's not listened to. And their response was already penned before the poll was even taken. They knew they didn't want the liquidator back, so why even put the poll out there?
Yeah.
Just to upset people even more. But my worry is the bigger picture, because it's going to happen all the time.
Correct.
If you put a poll out there and you said, oh, well, what about the stadium then? What do you think about that? 90% of the vote comes in. And, oh, well, we're not going to do that, actually, because we don't think it's a good idea. Well, why not? And all week, I've been banging my head against the brick wall, just like Sutty, just like others, listening to, yeah, but it was 90% of 2,000 people. I don't care. It was 90% of people that voted, that wanted to vote. And if you're saying to me it's 90%, but it's only a few people that voted, well, then it's still a poll. It should have been listened to, and therefore something else should have been done officially and sent to every supporter of Wolves Football Club.
Like an email.
Not just
Yeah.
Not just vetoed and not just shoved under the carpet like everything else that happens at Wolves FC at the minute. And then Rob Edwards, this is the other one for me. This week I've heard, yeah, but that's what you all said. It was planning for the championship. Yeah, I did. Until I saw what tactics and what selections he put out there. Now I know what he's going to do in the championship. It's rubbish.
Yeah. Correct.
He's not the bloke. He is not the bloke that is going to get Wolves Football Club back into the Premiership, and more so when he's alongside Fosun, because they're not going to do anything either.
No.
And from top to bottom, it's rubbish on the pitch and off the pitch. It's just disaster after disaster. and I'm just livid this week. I'm just angry because, you know, I was bottle fed old gold and black. Where's the good old football days of Wolverhampton Wanderers? You know, 6 kids. I've got 6 kids. And you think I'm worried about them listening to words in the Liquidator? They can listen to that at school and in a park and wherever they can go on the street.
Yeah.
They can listen to people shouting at the ref, but you can't listen to the Liquidator. It's just rubbish. It's just utter rubbish. And then they come out as well and say, well, it's because of the history. The history. Well, the Liquidator is part of the history of Wolves FC. Thank you, board members. It's part of the history. And I would love to hear it and bouncing up Molyneux, because there is no other song out there that gets a crowd going like the Liquidator does.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm just
don't apologise, mate.
I am so angry.
Brilliant. Honestly.
And I feel that, you know, it's some people just come back with any excuse they can to just try and down the proper, you know, hard-core Wolves fans. And, you know, when you've just lived with it and as a kid, and as Sutty says, you go to the matches, and I remember people going to the Wolves and West Brom match and just going to have the fight outside, not even going into the match. I mean, it's one of the safest places you can go to now.
Yeah, it's
you know,
it's mental. You're getting a red card for touching someone's bloody headband. So,
yeah, I know. We'll be drinking tea and biscuits next. That's what'll happen. You know, and then we go on to recruitment. Well, recruitment, you may as well have blinking Pertemps or a Deco doing our recruitment, because that's just rubbish and all, isn't it? It's absolutely just abysmal from top to bottom.
Absolutely,
it's the truth.
It really is,
mate. And, honestly, you've got it spot on, mate. Absolutely spot on. What's your sort of overall feeling then towards, you know, next season and everything? Like, I know you've said about Rob and what have you, but what's like, are you one of these that's like, oh, you know, the Championship, this, that, and the other, or are you just like, no, we should be a Premier League side based on, you know, what we achieved in such a small space of time, and you know, it's not our fault that this fucking ownership have just gone completely backwards. Like, what's your opinion on the Championship?
There is no way that we should be a Championship side. No way.
No.
And then go into the history of the club. With the history of the club, we shouldn't be a Championship side. No. It's been just managed into demise, and it's going to continue if something isn't done. And we can't wait. You can't say, well, in the 3 weeks in summer, let's see what happens. That's too late. You can't just keep waiting and waiting and waiting, because we all know that we're lastminute.com and we don't do anything. So we just, you know, there is no way that Wolves should be in the Championship. But the way we played against Leeds, my 12-year-old son's team had beaten, never mind West Brom.
Oh, mate, no fight whatsoever. No fucking bottle at all. Ridiculous.
If you know, my son plays football and somebody takes the ball off him, he's ready for a battle. He's like bloody battleships, never mind anything else. And us like just go, oh, go on, have the ball then, have the ball. I'm sorry, I'm just so angry this week.
No, you should feel that anger, mate. Honestly, and I'm genuinely being honest with you guys here. There ain't a player that isn't up for leaving this club. I'm telling you now. They're all fucking. Honestly, they're all gonna go, and I just don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do at all. Sorry, Rebecca.
The one player that I actually feel sorry for is Rodrigo Gomez. Because that guy, when he does come on the pitch, he tries. He does try, and he's not being given the minutes.
No.
And now we've got this problem with Tolu. Well, that's given Rob Edwards the wild card not to play him, hasn't it? So we're just going to have 5'3" midgets up front, and it's just going to be another horror show, isn't it? So
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, and before you leave us, Rebecca, what's your sort of prediction on Spurs, considering that's the next game?
Well, Spurs is the team whether they turn up or not, and we could say the same about us, really, to be honest. Knowing us, because we're such muppets, we'll go and win this game.
I honestly can see it. I can genuinely see it.
Because that's what we're like.
Yeah, I can honestly see that happening.
I could probably see a 2-1 win to us, because we're always, we've relegated now, so there we go. The players will come out playing for the next club.
Absolutely. What I was about to say, they'll come out thinking, right, the cameras are all on us. This is the big game. Everyone's watching. Now I'm going to play football because I'm in the window now. And that's why I think Wolves have always looked good against the bigger teams, because they show up. And we've seen that for ages. Years and years we've been good against the better the so-called better teams. And
then somebody tells me, well, you can't sing they're not good enough to wear the shirt. Why can't you sing they're not good enough to wear the shirt? I'm telling the truth. They're not good enough to wear the shirt. Really? Because if I turned up to work wearing my work shirt and I didn't put a shift in, somebody would be shouting at me.
Yeah.
So they know their job out on the pitch, so go and do it and don't come crying.
Yeah. Thanks very much, Rebecca.
Anyway.
Great calls, Rebecca.
Have a lovely week, everybody. Goodbye.
And you, mate. And you. Right then. Lovely stuff. What a legend.
Great call.
What a legend. You can have your say, by the way. I'm just going to whap the link back into the chats. Click on that link. That brings you to Discord. And then basically just mute. Well, I'll probably mute you, but if not, mute yourself. And then I'll unmute you when it's your time to have your say. Make sure you've got some headphones on so we don't hear the echo of the stream. But other than that, get on here, man, and have your say. I mean, this is the one place where you can actually say whatever you want to about this football club. No pissing about whatsoever. You can say whatever you want. So I'm going to get Dapper on. Dapper's been waiting patiently. Thanks very much, mate. I'm going to unmute you now, sir. So just say a few words if you don't mind, so I can get some volume.
Can you hear me, guys?
Can indeed, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, Dapper.
Hi, Dan. Hi, Sutty.
How are we doing,
How are you, kid?
Crap. Pissed off.
Yeah.
This stupid fucking run club. Now, what bowled my piss last week, guys? I won. Do you know when we all come down there, we're getting relegated. I watched West Ham 0-0. And then Sky comes on, Wolves are relegated, and you see all the pictures. That broke my heart. You know, when you thought you're okay, but when the realism kicks in, it fucking hurts, doesn't it, guys?
Yeah, honestly, mate. Yeah, genuinely, yeah.
So
yeah.
After all that, you get a bit of acceptances, blah, blah, blah. And like Sutty said a bit earlier, lo and behold, X puts out a statement that, how did he spell his name? Yukshi, was he? Because he didn't put Jeff, did he?
No.
Something like Yukshi is involved with Wolverhampton Wanderers. It is registered with my club. When I read that and did a double take, that was me done with this club until they fucked off. Because I know for a fact, let's just go. They already gave in December, guys. Now, what was we? 8-9 points off at the time.
Yeah.
So why the fuck didn't they gamble there? So when they said they're going to punch the way out the Championship, that means they've already got money invested before they've done the sales. Is that right, guys?
Yeah.
So why didn't they have a punt there, guys, in December and January and bring extra players in? Because we are worse off now, points-wise. We're worse off points now than we was in December, guys. So why didn't they invest there and get 2 loan players in? Neto needed replacing, so we needed a winger, perhaps another striker, a box-to-box midfielder, which we haven't got. Why didn't they invest in there, guys, then? Why did they give up in December when there was 25, maybe 28 games to go?
Shocking.
Because of not having the bottle, mate. Not wanting to...
So
not wanting to take
then,
risks. That's their problem. They don't want to take risks until it's too late, and then they've got to make a risk.
I don't think it's so much the risks. Is that Pillock still involved in the background? And you got Jackson, and you've got a club med person comes in that does holidays. How the fuck am you going to have a plan and bring people? Are you going to have people to come in, look at the positions, what we need to be strengthened? Because there's no fucking football people there to do that.
Yeah, it's true.
There's no football people within the club. None at all.
And then all they do is hire within. Like, literally, all right, do you fancy trying it? Yeah, go on, I'll give it a go. Yeah.
The trouble you've got is you've got a club run by dictator.
Exactly.
And a dictator won't want anybody doing anything better than him because that puts him under threat. Now, there's still...
Can you get a bit of a feedback off the new lad?
No, I've muted him, mate, so don't worry.
Okay. Sorry, Sutty.
This is a problem when you've got dictators and who won't allow the best people in to do the job because that puts them under threat. They want to do it all themselves. Now, I was told that Jeff Shear had nothing to do with this football club. Absolutely nothing. You can imagine when another podcast put out on their feed in the week the proof that Mr. Jeff Shee might not be running this football club anymore, but he is
making fucking money
involved with this football club that makes money. I was apoplectic with rage.
Yeah, 100%.
To think that I'd gone into a meeting and been openly lied to.
Yep.
Like I say, I cannot wait for the next meeting, which I believe is in July for the fan group.
Yeah.
I can tell you now, I will be highly surprised if I get another invite.
Asbo.
But if I do, there will be some very, very strong words over to liars that sat opposite me. I'm not on about the podcasters because they all said their own thing, but the people that sat across from me have lied to us to appease us for one reason only, and that was to stop visual protests.
100%, Sutty. 100%.
Now, I can tell you now that if they fuck this window up again, visual protests. I'm still visually protesting. I'm doing it on my own. I take the flags and everything. I'll do it. I'll carry on doing it because I don't trust them. I've told all the fan groups on our WhatsApp page, I do not trust these people. I'm pre-warning you that I'm going to carry it. I'll carry on.
But the trouble is with you with me. We talk about the wank owners and how it's run and non-football people. I hate to say, but some of the YouTubers are just the same. Them happy clappers and prawn sandwiches. There's a couple I listened to in the week, saying no names, that was happy for Edwards to carry on in the Championship. 2 weeks later, they want him gone now. But we said in foresight seeing he's not good for the job. He hasn't got a clue what he's doing. Okay, they say he's inherited the squad. But if you're a manager, Sutty, and you could lose the match, but you're going to be hard to beat. They'll probably nick it 1-0. But aren't you supposed to improve your... Here's one thing. Mane's come in as a young man, played 18 games on the bounce. He was taking the bastard corners and free kicks. Now, we've got 2 Brazilian internationals that can't take corners or free kicks. I don't understand that. Like, Edwards, you do this. You're the man of the moment. And I do believe he's probably lost his shit as a young man, an expectation on his shoulders. And he's seen these senior pros and he has given them a round of foxtrotties in the changing rooms and it's kicked off because the kid's got a bit of passion.
I ain't got a problem with it kicking off in the changing room because it happens all the time. That's normality.
Exactly.
I mean, I could go to work in a factory tomorrow and I can guarantee you that within a few weeks, I'll have seen somebody kicking off and arguing with each other. That's normality, whether it be in a warehouse or in a changing room of a football club.
It's passion in it, Sutty. It's passion.
Yeah, absolutely. But the trouble is, you have got a bloke who's leading them out to war. Yep. Who's got no bottle himself. Let's be honest. Rob Edwards ain't the bloke for this job.
He ain't. I mean, this is the cream of the crop Premiership. You've got to have tactics, plan A, plan B, and even up to D. He's got one, and he's put subs just spur of the moment. And you got someone like Kreschke, who's a good damn centre half. We've seen it in the when he's playing for his country, very calm on the ball. Why was he lamping it forward? Because he wants out the door now. He doesn't want to get injured. So if he's not going for 50-50s and all that, he's not going to get injured, is he, Sutty? So he's just lamping it forward to a fucking midget up top.
No. He did go off with whiplash on that push.
Oh, well, yes, sorry. Well, the Leeds lad must have said to him, the gaffer likes you, and he pushed him. He said, push me and I'll go down then.
Yeah, and I'll go straight into the fucking office and sign the dotted line.
But like I say, he is still in charge of this football club because he was going to employ Gon before he got Edwards in.
I know.
And then both championship status at the time. Yes, they can get better with experience, but they haven't got it for the Premiership. Championship, maybe if you get the right squad. But like I say, if we go back months and months ago when we had Larson, he put Larson and Tolu on the bench against Man United guys. How the fuck? What? This is their careers, and they want to be in the limelight. Put your best. Have you ever seen Tolu, say Adam Armstrong and Mane as a number 10, and we've gone for it?
No, not for a while.
He's not done it once. And we was 2-0 down at half time, and he takes Jackson off and brings Lima on. How the fuck's that going to get us back in the game?
Yeah, that Lima sub was weird, by the way. That was a weird fucking sub. That was. Like, I want to see this guy have a go, but fuck me, what fucking sub was that? That was the most weird thing. I don't think any Wolves fan would have made that substitution. Yeah. It made no fucking sense whatsoever.
The other thing, there was I think his Express and Star bought out that Mane and Tolu had a bit of a knock. But then this week or a couple of days ago, Manny's put a thing in on X saying my big bro with a picture with a pair of them.
They'd made up, mate.
They'd
made up, right? That's why Tolu went down the fucking tunnel.
Exactly.
Because this twat has lost the dressing room. He's lost the fucking dressing room.
It was dying out for that. I mean, you got 2 relegation, 3. Leeds have bet us, West Ham bet us, Spurs are going to beat us 100%. And then you're playing a weak centre forward on top. When you look at someone like Adam Armstrong's stats, he likes the ball down the side of him where he can run onto it, like he did with that lovely finish offside. So why am you putting it? And then we've got somebody like Breno getting down to the byline and putting a cross into him. How the fuck's that going to work? So what are they doing Monday to Friday on tactics against each team, their strengths, their weaknesses? The bloke hasn't got a clue in my eyes. And for me, if you're going to do a reset and we're going to the Championship, we need to get back to basics and die shit for me, 100%. Because he's going to bring these kids on, he's going to bring authority, he's going to bring manners. And you won't see no fighting under his management, not a chance. I think he'd rag them around the changing room if they did that.
Can I ask you a question, though? Do you genuinely think Dyche would come here with our ownership?
It's all about the money, Dan. Players come here for money and not performed. So, but I don't think he's that kind of man. So, if we're going to do an odd reset, you ain't going to get no fancy doodah manager. We did under Nuno, sorry, but that's under Mendes. If Mendes is getting involved, yes, you're going to get that kind of manager. But for where we need to start, we can't even do fucking throw-ins or free kicks. He's the perfect man to get you back to basics. Remember, everything you do in life is you start with basics, Dan.
Absolutely.
And then the experience and the motivation comes. I think he's the perfect man for the next 2 years to get us up, probably stop up the first year.
Yeah,
And then
mate,
you move
I'm
on.
not saying you're wrong. I do think a manager of that elks would probably be a good idea.
Caliber.
But the problem I've got is that they like yes man. That's the problem. That's why
Yes,
Moyes
I'm with you
didn't
there, Dan.
come, because Moyes probably came and went, right, how much? Let's be honest. Is this team gonna stay up? Is this sustainable? And then he's gone. Look, I'll come, but you've got to give me money. And they've gone. We can't fucking say that, mate. You know what I mean? We can't promise that. And he's gone. Well, that's it then. Sod you. I'm off. Everton want me then.
I mean, to be fair, everybody puts the nose up against him, but I think he's done 400 appearances in the Premiership and 4 promotions, guys, something like that. And remember, Burnley ain't got a pot to piss in the money that Fosun got to give him.
Mm.
They're on a shoestring, so he's probably begged and borrowed, if you know what I mean, for Burnley to get them up. And then how much did they spend this season, guys? 30 million? So much shit, you know what I mean? So he's the man for the job in my eyes. And we're like, but it's what, like you say, what the board going to do. And we had one fucking thing for these lads. I ain't going to call them lads. These pricks to give us was that song.
Yeah.
We asked them for one. Can you imagine? We're going to look at. They say yes, it's going to go ahead. We look at when the fixture list came out. We'd be looking for that first home game just to smash that song out, get that place rocking. It's like you say, Nathan and Jackson haven't got a clue. It's a tap in, like Sutty said. That was a tap in. Can you imagine the first home game and that bellowing out, guys?
Yeah.
And they're talking about kids swearing. I'm not going into politics here, but you got 5-year-olds, 10-year-olds with them stupid hoodies on, swearing at the teacher, swearing at the police. They're worried about a bastard song.
Correct.
At a football game, by the way. Let me just say that. At a football game, by the way.
But they had a tap in, and one tap in, like Sutty said. I thought, yes. Can you imagine Molyneux rocking the first home game? And that bellowing out. You want to win a straight away. The atmosphere would be absolutely wondrous I'm angry, I'm fucked off, and I just want them gone now. I don't want to hear about the bullshit. No. I don't want to... and like Sutty said, you got the World Cup coming. So what they're going to do, they're going to pick all the freebies up.
Yeah.
That's all they do. They won't invest you 25 million, 18 million like they did with Adam Traore, 18 million.
We're already linked to Che Adams, man. How many fucking times are we going to be linked to this prick?
Oh, Jan, as soon as I've seen his name, God bless him, piss off. And now Sunderland, this is their first season. Then we're after that Dan midfielder.
Dan Neil.
First year. Dan Neil, that's it. It's their first season and they don't want him. Okay, his YouTube looks good, but they all look good on YouTube.
Yes, true, right. Yeah. You're right. Even fucking Jackson looked like fucking like Traore, fucking unbelievable player.
There's a lot of work. There's a lot of work to be done. Let's say 9 players leave, and we've got to bring, say, 14 in. I don't trust these fuckers to do that.
No.
Mendes, if they use Mendes, maybe a bit of quality mixed with some British lads like Cody and who was the other ones? Barry Douglas, them kind of, and you've got a good and a couple of youth and a good blend. They're not going to do it in 2 months, 3 months. Can't see it.
Yeah. No,
unless it's all freebies, guys. You know what I mean?
It will be, mate. It will be. It'll just be all of the shit. We'll probably get a load of Leicester players. That's what we'll.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I've said this already on this podcast. I think some of their fucking their players, they're a good bunch of players, man. It's fucking mental.
Or as you know, Dan, in past, you've only got to have a few bad apples like O'Hara, Johnson, and all that. Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, that's true. Man.
It fucks the system up. The atmosphere in the training ground, atmosphere in the changing rooms. Everyone's scared to say anything against these senior players. But I can't see it, Dan. I'm not looking forward to the next season.
No.
I don't want to be in the Championship. We spent half my bloody life in there. I'm not saying it's a bad league, but if you're in sport and you want to be the best of the best, you have to be in the Premiership, and that's it.
Do you want to give me a top 10 reasons why the Championship's really good?
I'll give you one. No fucking VAR.
That's literally the only fucking thing, though, isn't it?
And I don't want to listen to fucking Don Goodman on commentary.
Nah.
Great call, Dapper.
What a legend. What a legend. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. Glad you're actually welcome.
Thanks very much,
Keep watching, Dapper. Keep watching.
Did I say 2 weeks before, because Sutty's, I wish him on well as well, Sutty.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you, mate.
With a rip, because that's a nasty injury for an elderly person, that is.
Yeah, thank you very much, mate.
Terrific. I've lost my trailer for. Oh yeah, I said I had 24 cans of Tango against Leeds. So I thought I'd go to Fanta. I had 4 cans against fucking West Ham. So you call me the Tango man from now on. But let's see what the future brings. But you know our motto, guys.
Yeah.
Let's see, eh?
We'll see what happens, mate. Thanks very much for joining us, mate.
Do you want me to score for us?
Oh yeah, yes, please, yes.
Well, every other relegation threatened team has been smashed us, not just bet us, smashed us. And they have got some quality in there. And our back five, I could ramble on for that. It's like I said about Edwards before, making the team better. When you play with a back five, you have to play with the sweeper guys. You have to, if let's just say Cressy goes up for an header, Santi has to back off to clean it up. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. But with that flat across the back four, Armstrong would score a trick against that back three. If somebody was in midfield for the opposite team who can play it along the deck and down the side, Armstrong would smash that back three.
Our right side, by the way, is so fucking bad. Like if I was against Wolves, I'd be like to get my team over. Right, I'd get the fucking board on the wall and I'd go, right, you see this right side here?
Yep.
Just overload there, and we'll win.
You get through.
That's it. That's literally all we gotta do. Because we've got left-footed fucking. We got 2 left-footed centre backs, one in the middle, one on the left. Fair play on the left, that's fine. But then we've got fucking. Who else we got there? Oh, brilliant. Now Santi's on the right, but he likes playing in the middle, so that's fucked. And then you've got Jackson Chitreya next to him. That right side, honestly, I'm not joking. That is laughable, mate.
Well, we've been doing it for years. Everyone loves Andre and Gomez. But the year we just stayed up, Cunha was with us, Ayanori and Sarabia. But we just scraped relegation. They're good ratters in midfield. But how many assists and goals did them lads get there, even with Cunha in the team? It's been a weakness for a long, long time, and no one's. I don't know, Dan. That's what I said in December. Why didn't they get a box-to-box and a winger in there, just to give us that prowess, get us up the park? But there's no football brains to even look at that system for me.
The system didn't work.
No, nothing. And there's many a times, Dan, you can play with the back five, but you can actually change the shape, because Kreshki has dropped into midfield before. So why didn't he go into a flat back four kind of thing, put Kreshki in there, and then he could have bought anybody on Sarabia, God wished, Bellingard, or where's that young kid gone from scoring against Arsenal?
Oh yeah, I think Edozie, he did come on, I think.
So I thought Edwards was good with the under 21s, 23s. So where's Lima and where's this that young lad you just said?
To be honest, now you've got an R next to our name. I could probably see him playing a lot more kids. To be honest, I could probably see that.
Time. Well, useless now, and Dan. If we knew we was going into the Championship, sure we should be bedding them in now, because we're never going to turn on. Wolves fans do not turn on kids. No. If they try, in no way would they turn on them.
No, of course, mate, of course.
But we'd appreciate they're learning their trade and then going to go to the Championship, so to speak. But lo and behold, he keeps playing a little striker up top. Even like I said, even when Angel went off injured, he brought fucking Mane on, but he never went up top. Do you remember when he was ushered the ball out for a goal kick, playing left back? You remember that?
Yeah.
I thought, why is he even there, Dan? Been playing with the back five. He's not a good manager.
I don't like how Edwards plays 10s either. They always seem so fucking narrow. Like, why are they always getting on each other's way as well? Like, Angel Gomez and Bellegarde, honestly, at one point, they were so fucking close together. And it was like,
for that.
What are you doing? One of you needs to fucking go wide. Don't just both camp out in the middle. You're going to get none of the ball. I just
It's typical
I
Edwards,
don't
small
understand it.
What he does is he packs out sort of 20 yards from goal in the hope that we can nick something late on. Well, it's just fucking boring. It's rubbish. It's
right.
the worst football I've ever seen.
Exactly what Sutty's there for 20 odd games. That's all I've seen.
Yeah.
But I think the Villa game, I think any three of us could take in charge of the Wolves. We're going to beat Villa. If Dapper's in charge, Sutty or me, we're going to beat Villa on that day. It's just one of them. And remember, guys, Arsenal and was it Brentford? We was 2-0 down and got back to 2-2. We're still 2-0 down, guys.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're still conceding early goals, and then
the games we've won other than Villa, we've got lucky. We had 2 shots against Liverpool and scored both, and we suckered them in for 70 minutes. Arsenal at home, they've battered us for I don't know how long, and then we've come to life in the last 20 minutes. We've drawn it back level, which just shows a bit of fight. There's no tactical nous to that.
No. And like even the weekend, who come on? I think did Champ play in midfield? Saturday just gone against West Ham when he come on.
Yeah.
So what we all know, once he's in our half, he gives the ball away. He's done that for many years. The lad's an out-and-out striker. So if you're going to do a sub for a striker, Chang comes on for a striker. Not wide left, not wide right, not midfield. There's no. I just don't get it, guys. I don't get it.
Well, I think Armstrong and Hwang Yi-chan, you know, in the right team, if they're fucking running off the man,
exactly,
they're probably going to score a decent chunk of goals. But we are so fucking negative. It's unreal.
No, like say, if you went back 15 games now, guys, and you put Big Tolu up there, now you've got 4 or 5 players that can play alongside of him if they're not performing. Even Chan can go and play by the side of him because he's right by him in attacking role. We see where did he score on the halfway line? Was it against Arsenal?
Yeah.
Did he get the first one where he ran through when he was on the halfway line?
Yeah. When he ball over the top, wasn't it?
So where's the gaffer not seeing that? For hang on. So if Tolu can flick it on or hold the ball up like that great goal for Gomez.
Yeah.
He's not working. He doesn't see things and then like work on that. I think he stumbled on the. I think Andre got suspended, and we had Gomez, Bellingham, and Mane to the left, and we got our first win. Did we, guys?
Yeah.
Or something. But then when he came back, he put the 2 defensive midfielders in there.
Yeah.
So he stumbles on things. He's not right or memorising things that worked within the team. Completely changed the week after. Completely changed again the week later. There's no. I don't know. I'm just fucked off, guys.
Mate, honestly, I mean, I'm glad you've had your word again, mate. Everything you've said is absolute gospel, mate. Honestly, we completely fucking agree with everything you've said. Honestly, you've not said...
Well, like me and Sutty, when you've been around the block for you see good managers, bad managers, and we've had even Bruno was going for the top 4, and they would not invest again. Remember, guys, I was really excited.
That's what I was trying to say, actually. People have short-term memory loss, mate, with this club. I don't know what the fuck happens, but they just completely forget just how fucked this ownership's been. They look at 1 or 2 things and go, "Oh yeah, but this, mate."
Maybe no, yeah.
You could write a book. You could write a fucking book on what these fuckers have done.
I mean, the lad was doing really well. Got us challenging in the top 4 and 5, and then it slipped off. And then the other fucking thing, and not being nasty, we're in the Premiership. How the fuck did Costa come here at the age of 38 in the Premiership?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
that was a pleasing agents, that was, by the way.
Yeah, they probably looked at a couple of strikers and they've gone 60 million, 40 million, 60 grand wages, and they've gone, nope. Let's just pay the 60 grand to an old boy. And then he ended up getting sent off from his headbutting anyway. So
a lot of it, honestly, our signings with Jeff Shee especially involved.
Trinko.
It's all just to appease agents that have come and darkened his door. He's had absolutely nothing to do with our, set up that actually go out and earn money to sign and find players.
Yeah. And you can guarantee the little prick still in the background, innit, guys? You can tell.
Yeah, 100%.
I think we need to carry on with the protest because everyone can just sit there like being prawn sandwiches, going, "Oh, this is a good game. Look at the fireworks and blah blah." Fuck off! It's about football. It's a working man's game and women, sorry. And we go there to have a little bit of a shout and a swear, and that's football. Yeah. It always has been since the 50s, 60s, 70s.
Absolutely, mate.
So if we can't sing for 50 seconds, a liquidator, maybe a minute, say it about 3 times. So that means, don't you believe Jackson should have nodded him on the shoulder and said, whoa, 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 no, don't do this. You're going to lose a lot of fans here. So watch Jackson, nothing again. He's just a yes man. Until they've gone and we get proper footballing people into this club, we're going nowhere, guys. And even if we do manage to come up through the 8th fucking playoff, you can finish 8th now. We'll stop up for 1 season. They'll probably invest 40, 50 million, get the prestige again, get, like Sutty says, all the marketing, worldwide marketing. That's what they're after. They won't invest again.
Clean the books.
If you think they're going to,
and that's all they're going to be interested in.
They're going to spend hundreds of millions in the next 3 years. If they go up, they're not.
Yeah.
Let's get them gone, guys.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
All right. I'll let somebody else come on. I think somebody else is waiting, they mate.
There was at one point, yeah. Don't worry about it though, mate, because we've got to call it a day soon anyway. So absolutely don't worry about it. Thanks very much for being on, mate, and I really, really appreciate your words as always. Dapper.
All right, guys. Wish your mum well, matey. Thank Dan.
You, mate.
All right. See you later, mate.
All right. See you later, guys. Take care.
Ciao. Oh, legend, man. 2 great callers again. Brilliant. Like I said, don't forget in future shows, please make sure you are getting involved. The link to the Discord is in the chat, and it's also in the description to this video as well. And that Discord is open. You don't need to, you don't need to pay us anything or whatever. It's fucking open. Just get in there, and as you say, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Listen, thank you so much for joining us again. It's been a big episode today. We've had 2 games to cover and a lot of shit going on in the background. And for one reason or another, we will always be Wolves fans. Doesn't matter what division we're in, doesn't matter anything of that, but we will also say it as it fucking is. And that is all there is to it. But yeah, thanks very much for joining us again, guys. Appreciate everybody in the chat as always. If we didn't go on to some of your guys' comments, we haven't had much time today to go through them, but leave them in the comments to this video, and we will reply on those as well. But yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel, guys, and thanks very much for joining us again, Sutty.
Thank you for having me, and well done, everybody. It's been a bit heated at times, but you've had your say. You're fully entitled to have your say, and that's what it's all about on here. We want you to all come on, ring in, say what you want, be respectful, don't be racist. No. But anything else goes. So tell these people what you think of them, because I certainly do. And I hope you all have a great weekend. Yeah. And up the fucking Wolves. Yeah.
One last thing, Sutty. Spurs game. Just a quick fire.
2-0 Spurs.
2-0 Spurs. I'm gonna go 1-0 Wolves, and we're gonna fucking literally make it an absolute bore fest. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fucking sit there with about 10 in the box. Randomly score something and then just sit there for fucking ages, boring everyone to tears. And then they'll all go, "Oh my God, Rob Edwards, he won Spurs." Fuck off. Jesus, have a day off, lads. Have a day off. Thanks for letting us have our say as always, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.